Hi guys, this actually I can't remember what week we're in. Can't remember what day we're in actually. But we're at the snagging stage of our Rodney Close project. I think we're going to go the supported living route with this one right now. Luckily, we've kind of kept our options open. But I'll actually go through that with you in full details. So I'll turn the camera around, get behind it, and then hand it over to Ashley.
Right, hi guys. Hope everyone is all good as can be. So, just going to quickly walk you through Rodney before sort of our final video when it's finished. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk through some of the snagging points and some of the things that we've sort of done in the interim while we haven't been able to update you guys with videos too much. So, as you can see, so we've got our door in. As you guys might have remembered, up there was like a really horrible off-white yellow type colour.
Dirty yellow.
Now we've painted it white. We're thinking we're going anthracite grey to match the window frames, but we thought it may end up being a little bit too dark at the front of the house. Also, this side here, this was a nice royal blue that's now been painted white as well, so it all looks a little bit more uniform, looks nice. We've just made a decision out here to just paint the current fences anthracite grey so it does kind of match. And out here at the front, it's an awkward sort of front garden. Would have been nice to maybe leave some turf, but what we're going to do is we're just going to get rid of all the weeds and we're just going to put some gravel over the top so it's low maintenance. That way the front and the back, which you've already seen, will just be low maintenance. We never need a gardener in here. So let me take
It'd be worth a bit more of a valuation as well when it comes to do it. Should we do the key safe work through the snagging? Are we doing the snagging?
Yeah, doing the snagging. Yeah.
We're going to move the key safe.
Okay, so
I think.
Key safe is currently here. Now, we obviously want it visible. We want people to be able to find it. We want our trades to be able to find it if needed. But it is a little bit in the open. So we're going to think of a couple of ways, places where we're going to put it. We're not going to tell you obviously on camera, but we're going to put it somewhere that's a little bit more discreet. So I will walk in and I'll start looking at some of the snagging. Now, we're not 100% finished. There are some parts that need to be painted. In terms of sort of trades coming in, we have got the flooring guy coming in tomorrow. So he's going to be doing the flooring. That's going to be done tomorrow. And on Friday, we're going to have all the furniture in. And then over the weekend, myself and we're just going to be doing the final dressing. And we're pretty much going to be done. So I've got a list of some snagging points. But I'm just going to walk you around and just sort of show you a few of them that we actually look at. So first things first, let's have a little walk into the bathroom. So it really is, when it comes to snagging, when you've spent a lot of time and money and effort on projects like this, the small things are really important. So as you can see, we've got a brand new shower unit in here. Now, little things like just filling in here and just making sure it's nice and uniform, making sure it's nice and clean, all the excess filler is wiped away, any plastic on the window ledges, on the window frames is cleared away. We've still got to paint that and obviously give it a good clean. But we're just looking at now the small things that generally are done but sometimes can be missed. So walk into the second shower room. So into the second shower room, similar story, just needs a bit of a clean up. We want in here filling so it looks nice and uniform. And it's little things like here. We've got our meters in there. Still need to finish up a bit of work here, but we don't want access to this. And as you can see, little things like that goes unnoticed. Before you know it, it's broke and the door's hanging open every time someone comes in for a shower. So small thing like this we're going to get fixed. We also have just thought about putting a key code box on here so it can only be entered by maintenance people, tradesmen, whoever needs to actually go in there. The residents, the tenants are never really going to need to get in there, because as you can see, the consumer units out there, so if there's ever anything wrong with the electrics, i.e. they're tripped, the consumer units out there where everybody can get to. So quickly run you through a couple of the rooms. So this is one of our bedrooms. Now, we've had a walk around prior to sort of giving you this video. Luckily, on this project, there's not actually a lot of snagging. A lot of it is just standard stuff that we would normally expect. that need to be done. So we're quite pleased with this. Myself and Tim are quite pleased with this, that we haven't got sort of, some real big snagging issues. Things like the door, close it here. Now, we haven't got a door stop yet, but we're going to get that done once the flooring's down tomorrow. So by Thursday, Friday, we're going to get door stops down. That obviously prevents damage to the wall. And I know it might seem obvious, but if somebody's coming in and out of this room, 6 or 7, 10 times a day, and then potentially slamming the door, there's going to be damage caused to the skirting board and the wall. Hopefully,
especially with furniture.
Yeah, furniture, exactly. Hopefully, I haven't damaged it then.
Yeah. Another thing about the snagging is that when you work with a team that you've worked with for a while, everybody knows what everybody wants.
Yeah.
What's required. So you really just minimise, any snagging that he's doing.
Ultimately, the snagging part is us just making sure absolutely everything is done to a top spec, and I think this is the point in which we get a little bit more picky. It's small things like, brush strokes over the light fittings, that type of stuff. We haven't got any here, luckily, but it's little things like that we want to ensure we get right. When you're spending, when you're doing a full back to brick refurb like this, it's a little bit disappointing when you do all this work and you've got little things that just kind of, stick out. In here, measured slightly incorrectly, so we're just going to put a piece of timber down here just to fill it. As you can see, the second fix electrics in this room are yet to be done. What have we got outside in this room? Outside, yeah, let's have a look at the back.
Blue door. I think we're going for the blue door for the boiler.
So the teal coloured door of our units is going to match here, and I'm really liking the teal colour. Tell me what you think about the teal colour. We're really liking it. Have a step outside. Low maintenance. We have installed new fencing all around. We've put new sort of flooring down here. New slabs. Low maintenance. We never need a gardener. It's an easy place for people to come out and barbecue, especially in weather like this, especially under COVID conditions. You can come out here, you can chill out. Got plenty of direct sunlight. So for us, it's a perfect space. It's really big. We're going to put a bike store potentially out here as well. Just so our tenants can make use of their bikes and they can have it safe and secure. So let me take you inside and I'll show you a couple of more things.
Yeah, we were humming and hawing about doing this because obviously the extra expenses. But I think this, and likewise with the front of the property, it is worth doing. If you're going to go back to brick, just do it all in one go.
Exactly. Goes back to our principles that we talk about a lot in the videos, is do it right and do it once. We're never going to have to worry about out here, apart from a little bit of de-weeding potentially. But it's not a big issue.
I think one thing with the blinds and the curtain, I probably wouldn't get those during at the door in the future, just because they'll get broken and in the way.
Yeah. Right. Let's have. Right. So again, this room, pretty standard room. We're talking around about 11 and a half or so square meters. So really good sized room. Again, very minimal snagging issues in this room also. Just a couple of door stops need putting in. Little things like this here, where we put the door closers. Now we've installed them, but as you can see, it's a little bit of a brownie colour. But we're just going to touch it up with a little bit of paint. So those are the small things that we're talking about. Also, having a look and making sure our fire doors are compliant, the frames are all looking good, everything's in place. All good. Underneath the stairs here, we have had Virgin Media come today. I'll step over here. We've had Virgin Media come today. They've installed the modem. So what we're going to do now is underneath here is just going to be an area where we can put a Hoover. We can store a mop bucket if needed. We're going to put a shoe rack there as well. So that will encourage the tenants to come in and actually take their shoes off and not walk around on the brand new flooring with their outside trainers, which obviously makes sense. It helps us preserve the carpet and the flooring also. Go into this now first. So again, pretty standard in this room again. Not many snagging issues. We've got a smoke alarm up here, standard. Door closers. You can see we've got plenty of sockets. And as you guys would have seen from the early videos, where the sockets are located in the rooms, it's planned very early on. Obviously, we need to be in communication with our electricians and sparkies to make sure everything is where we need it to be. So, in this room here, you can see we've got a bit of a walk-in wardrobe, so we've kept it. It's a good space. We're going to make use of it. The carpenter's going to sort of jazz it up a little bit. We are going to paint inside there as well, so it's not going to have that old yellow stained look to it.
And then change the handles.
Change the door handles as well, just to make them a little bit more modern. We don't know how long they've been there, but we've painted the outside of this door, so it's a perfect space. This is our ensuite room. So as you can see, really good space. And I think things have turned out pretty much exactly how we wanted it to. It's looking really good. Have a look in the ensuite in here. So looking good. So again, in this room, not a huge amount of snagging to be done. Again, it's the very small things like the paint there, just tidying the little things up. So when we hand the property over, we know we're handing it over in the highest quality that we can do. Up there, so you can see the emergency lighting all installed. You can see the PIR lights installed also.
Yep. And then banister to be put there.
Yep. And this is the final bedroom, isn't it? No, I've got one more.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm forgetting bedrooms. Again, this room, fairly minimal in terms of snagging. As you can see throughout the whole property, you see we spoke about door closers. As you can see here already, this door closer here has damaged the paint there. So we'll have to rectify that and get a door stop in to ensure that it doesn't happen in the future. So something like that, I've seen examples, and I know you have to, of where it's gone through the paint and it starts going through the plaster and just starts making an absolute mess.
Yeah, if we don't fix it right now, it'll never get fixed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, final bedroom. Again, very minimal in terms of snagging. Over the next couple of days, we're going to be testing all the radiators. We're going to be turning everything on. We're going to make sure the boiler system and the plumbing system is working correctly. Other than that, for myself and two, it's just going to be dressing the property. What I'll do is I'll run you back downstairs. Finish up in the kitchen. That's it. That's about it.
Okay. That's a nice boiler.
Yeah, it is. So again, brand new boiler. This property, as you remember, has gone back to brick, so everything in here is brand new. So we're not going to need to worry about wiring, plumbing for quite a few years to come. So yeah, I think we're really happy with what we've done here. It's very similar to a previous project that we've done, the Banners Walk project. So in terms of the model that we're going for, whether we're going for professionals or for supported accommodation, what we like to do is just ultimately have like a cookie cutter approach where we know exactly what we're going to do in a given property. We know the space of the rooms that we need. We know the communal areas that we need. We know exactly what we need going out there amenity-wise. So it's pretty simple. We just drag and drop.
Yeah, as long as the standards are really high, and we've worked with people before who knows what we want. It's the snagging is absolute minimum these days.
Exactly.
Cool. All right. Hopefully that's been helpful, and we'll see you guys at the next one.
Catch you
Bye.
later.